We're looking at the new Lower Manhattan, the rebuilding 15 years after 9/11. Jessica Lappin, it's so nice to tour Lower Manhattan with you and talk about all the progress that's been made. It's been significant.
It has over the last 15 years, even over the last 5 years, we've made tremendous strides.
How much money has been invested into Lower Manhattan since 9/11?
We estimate it's roughly $30 billion.
Which is a huge amount, billion you said.
Billion, yeah, in public and private money. And it's all coming together now.
For a long time after 9/11, transportation was really disrupted in Lower Manhattan for a lot of people. What we have finally seen occur here is the development of Fulton Center, which is a hub that really wasn't here before. Tell me a little bit about this huge project that has really changed the lives for so many.
Well, it is a huge project. It's been overshadowed some by the Calatrava Transit Hub. The Fulton Center in any other city in this country would have been a major improvement in terms of transportation. But it brings together underground nearly 12 subway lines, and you can walk underground to the Calatrava Center, connect to the path to New Jersey. Plus, there's shops in here now, places to eat, and they've renovated the Corbin building, so it's come together really nicely.
This area is even more impressive when you consider what it used to look like at this part of Fulton Street. I mean, it was kind of a beaten up part of the street.
It was, and this transit hub gave us an opportunity to fix that.
And again, the transformation, so dramatic in terms of it's attractive, it's new, it's vibrant. It really, as you said, bringing all these people in to this one area. So it's quite impressive on the inside.
It is, and it has its own oculus so that light comes in, so that even if you're underground commuting, you don't feel that way.
So when you look at this building right here, and you look at how this building looks today, it's so vastly different and so beautiful today.
This is one of my favorite historical buildings in Lower Manhattan, just for the aesthetics. It was in danger of falling down, and the MTA stepped in and saved it structurally. It has been completely rehabilitated. It's on the state's register of historic places and set to open with WeWork, who is a co-working facility in the very near future.
Then we have the beautiful Beekman Hotel, which is just a lovely, lovely piece of architecture in New York.
It is. It just opened, and it's going to be a hip, cool hotspot for people to come to eat at either the Tom Colicchio or the Keith McNally restaurant, to stay and to live. They're selling condos here as well. This building has a lot of rich history. It is where Hamlet was first performed in New York in 1761. It's where Clinton Hall was in the 1830s, where Edgar Allan Poe and Mark Twain came. So there's a lot of rich history on this site, and it's spectacular to see the building restored to its glory.
Hello.
Thank you.
Thanks. So Jessica, here we are sitting in the bar room of the Beekman. This will be opening shortly. I mean, this is an amazing space. As you had said to me, there's nothing like this downtown.
No, nothing like this. It's going to be a very popular spot for people to come and have drinks and to stay. We have 27 hotels that have opened since 9/11. And last year, 14 million people, tourists who came to visit, which is a record number. So I think what we're seeing is, as people have been coming to the neighborhood to check it out, now the hotels are being built to accommodate them so they can stay here.
And this hotel itself, I mean, the restoration efforts in this building were amazing. I mean,
there is this beautiful 10-story atrium above us that's hard to believe when the building was abandoned. It was completely boarded up. So you wouldn't have had any idea that there was this skylight or this interior courtyard, and now it's been fully restored.
This is a building that really transformed the skyline in Lower Manhattan. It's a fabulous building.
When we talk about the old and the new in Lower Manhattan, this is definitely the new. It's hard to imagine it was a parking lot, purchased in 2004 and developed into this beautiful Geary Building. It's the first residential building he designed, and he designed it as a love letter to New York, and I think he succeeded.
Absolutely. Let's actually take a look at the stark contrast of the area before and then. I mean, this is a building that when I'm across the river, people will say to me, "What is that building over there?" I mean, it's really an attention grabber.
It is, and what I love is you have the old and the new, and it complements it became an instant icon. You know, you can spot it all across the city, and it's, you know, I can't imagine how great it is to live here, right? The views and
it's hard to live here, actually. I mean, it's not like there's vacancies every 5 minutes.
No, it's an exclusive address, very in demand, particularly bigger apartments, because there's so many more families living in this neighborhood, and there's a school in the base of the building. So the 3-bedroom apartments I hear are in very high demand.
Tell me a little bit about how downtown had to move forward while still keeping in mind and in memory a very stark and difficult past.
I think the people who have been involved in the redevelopment feel a very strong sense of responsibility, that we have to respect and honor the past, but we also have to move forward. And while there was a lot of pain, and still is for some, there has to be hope. And we have to find ways to move forward, because that's how we win, right? And that's part of the spirit of this neighborhood, but it's the spirit of the city, it's the spirit of the country.
Well, the Alliance has done an amazing job, and we're so thankful you took us on this tour of this new Lower Manhattan.
Well, it was my pleasure, thanks.